Welcome to Whispers of Truth, a place where we slow down, think deeply, and have honest conversations about life, faith, and the questions many people are asking but few are willing to explore. I'm your host, and today we're discussing a statement that has become increasingly common. Someone recently said, "I don't believe there are consequences for our actions. If consequences were real, they would happen immediately. If years pass and nothing happens, then there are no consequences." It's an interesting thought, but is it true? Does time cancel responsibility? Does delay mean escape? Or have we mistaken silence for freedom? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the conversation. When you heard that statement, what was your first reaction? My first reaction was that we've become impatient with truth. We live in a generation that expects everything to happen instantly. Instant messages, instant deliveries, instant success. So we've also started expecting instant consequences. If they don't happen today, we assume they'll never happen. But life has never worked that way. So you're saying people confuse delay with absence? Exactly. A delayed consequence is not the same as a canceled consequence. A farmer doesn't plant maize today and expect a harvest tomorrow. Every seed has a season. Every harvest has a time. The same is true of our choices. Some choices produce immediate results. Others quietly shape our future before we ever notice them. That reminds me of something the Bible says. In 1 Timothy 5:24, Paul writes that some people's sins are obvious, while others follow later. Exactly. And Galatians 6:7 adds, "Do not be deceived, God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that he will also reap." Notice what the verse doesn't say. It doesn't promise an immediate harvest. It simply promises that what we plant matters. That reminds me of something the Bible says. In 1 Timothy 5:24, Paul writes that some people's sins are obvious, while others follow later. That tells me not every consequence arrives on the same timetable. Some people hear that and immediately think of karma. Is that the same thing?
Not exactly. The Bible never teaches karma. It teaches sowing and reaping.
Yeah.
Both recognize that actions have consequences.
The difference is that karma is often understood as an impersonal force. The Bible teaches that God is just, God is merciful, and God is the one who ultimately judges.
Christianity is not about the universe balancing the scales. It's about living under a holy and righteous God.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break. When we return, we'll explore another side of this conversation that you won't want to miss. Welcome to EchoUmbrella Studio, a creative space where faith, truth, family, music, and storytelling come together. At EchoUmbrella Studio, we create stories that reveal truth, inspire hearts, strengthen families, and leave you thinking long after the credits roll. Some questions are too important to ignore. Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. If you're just joining us, this is Whispers of Truth, where we have honest conversations that challenge the mind and inspire the heart. Let's continue. Let's make this practical. Suppose someone lies for years and seems successful. People look at them and say, "See, nothing happened." What's wrong with that conclusion? The problem is that you're judging a story before it's finished. You see their bank account, you don't see their conscience. You see the promotion, you don't see the broken trust. You see the applause. You don't see the loneliness. Some consequences are invisible until they become impossible to hide. I would say that their success is just an illusion. True peace never comes from a life built on lies.
There's another side to this. Not every hardship is a consequence of sin, right?
Exactly. That's very important. The Bible doesn't teach that every painful experience is punishment. Job suffered. The apostles suffered. Jesus suffered. Sometimes suffering comes because we live in a broken world. So we shouldn't point at every tragedy and say, that's because of something they did. Right. Only God sees the whole picture. So perhaps the better question isn't, when will their consequences come? Maybe the better question is, what kind of life am I building through the choices I'm making today? Because every decision is a seed. Some seeds grow quickly, some grow slowly, but every seed has the potential to shape tomorrow. Thank you for joining us on Whispers of Truth. If today's conversation challenged the way you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, remember, not every consequence comes immediately. Not every reward comes immediately either. Live wisely. Plant good seeds, and trust that, in time, the truth has a way of revealing itself.